think I forgot to put signs in front of the quartz crystal build, so I'm just going to check that first. Oh, and we've got our new statue. It's the, oops, forgot to change my scene. It's the Satisfactory pioneering statue. Quartz crystal. This is for crystal oscillators. And it uses raw quartz. And we had 180 coming in, divided by 6 with 30 each. Let's see if that's correct. I wish there was a way to snap them on. It's probably not going to be exactly 180, but at least it's enough. But this is working. And this is feeding back into it, which is good. Yeah, where everything's hunky-dory. Right. We need to make some cable. Let's have a look in a second. That's our wire factory, and this is our cable factory. And we need to make this is it. 3 machines of cable. Sakatura, hello, welcome. Good to see you. I think these are set aside. They're just builds. And there's 2 there, but that's 2. I need 3. So we might go with maybe these 3. Right, so this is 3 at 93.4%. What are you up to today, Sakatura? That should be good. Copy, paste, and paste. I might do a blueprint of these. Hold on, I've got more here. Hold on, I've got more here. I've got these machines here, yeah, actually. I don't need to... Yeah, we'll put them here. Hold on. This one's not even hooked up. Oh, that's just for the next... That was for the next one. Which... would probably be down here, actually, if it's 3. But I think I'm going to make... let's do this. Let's go production, no, special, blueprint. Actually, we'll make a blueprint Mark II. Right, and then we'll go I'll load up the constructor by 3. And then I'm going to put a splitter just need to check. Might as well take the lift. May as well take the lift. But you know, every lift I go into, the buttons are just in as soon as you walk in. They're not way over there. So that's there, that's still okay. Alright. Alright. That's next floor, please. Oh, hold on. Oh yeah, we're up here. Of course we're up here. Okay, so what I was going to do is yeah, right. Let me get rid of that. Oh yeah, there actually there will be one. No. That. I'll just save this as a test. Save it here. And then I'm going to get rid of constructors, the beams, that should be it. So it's just that now. So I wonder if I can have can you have a bit that's too short, isn't it? I'm just going to try that, see if that works. McNult, welcome. Good to see you. Alright, so we're going to call this constructor. Yeah, actually we'll just call it constructor by 3. And it's going to go in the logistics splitter. Why did it put both in there? Alright, let's see if that auto hooks up. Alright, so I'm going to need to get rid of this. Alright, so blueprints. Actually, it'll just be my splitter blueprints. So constructor by 3, auto connect. Alright, so it's connected to that one, it's connected to that one. Can I come closer and it remains connected? This one doesn't remain connected. Just because it's too close. But that's alright, actually, because actually, yeah, I want it back a bit further so it's lined up with that. So that actually works well. And I've still got my supports here. And then we can do the merges as well. So we'll load that one. And I'll just repeat. You know what? I could probably... Nah. Actually, I could. No, I'll just put the merger. Trying to make myself save a bit of time, but it's not worth trying to. Yeah, so that one there. Right, and then that one to there. Yep. Alright. Those. Now I should be able to, like I did before. Just have that bit there. Get rid of that, that, and that. Alright, we'll save that in merges as constructor by 3. frustrating they can't be the same name in different categories. Merges. Or can it be? Yeah, alright. Alright. Just a normal merger, thank you. Right. That should speed up. We'll do one for a double as well, but I'll do that later. That's the special. Okay, yeah, right. So if I get rid of that, then I can put this here. Perfect. And in the merger, I'll put it back. Yep, we can go one closer. Is it kind of too far out? Oh, okay, look. So it connects. Oh, it's connecting to this. Wow. I don't want to. Yeah. We'll do that. Right. Okay. Paste these in here. That's wire coming in and overflow going out. That's perfect. Rightio. That's got to now run over here. It's an interesting one. Well, I think what we'll do is like I can definitely come back on this outside lane for any one of those and cut across. But we're getting rid of that other lane coming through. But that means all I got to do is these lanes here should be for in here. Yeah, I think we can do this. Horsey Mart, hello, welcome. So if that was to go there, so this is iron rods. How's it going in Upside Down Land? Pretty good. It's the end of the week. I love the end of the week. So this is going to make 84 per minute. So what have I got on here? Mark 2, perfect. Alright, so that to here. Something's not right there. Oh, come on. Yeah, I think it's... Yeah, that one's there. It needs to be there. No, I did it wrong again. Oh no, maybe it's that one there. What am I doing wrong? Alright, this one, let me make sure this one's correct. That one's correct. And it's in the middle. It should be there. There it is. Perfect. Okay, so that means we're going to go down this way. We could go This is the only thing with the merger like this. But it would need to, yeah. That's right. So if we do this, I think to here, no. Which one are we going out on? This is the thing, I'm going out on that one, so I do need to come, yeah, I think I do need to go there. And I could do something I haven't tried. Is it come across like that and have I need to come one more across. And that'll just make a flush, but I'm happy with that because it makes for a better join here. Like, allows me to, if I wanted to, I don't know actually. It's not the exact spacing I normally like. Let's just try it and see what happens. So I'm going to be coming down. Right, so we've got Mark II coming to here. That's my belt output, and that's going to come across here. And okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so we're coming in. Probably just do the next one up, cable. So that's in the middle, that's there. So if that was to come in here, like that, that looks good. I'm not playing in the preview of Dawn Apart. Let's turn that off. I'll keep that's for another stream that I did the other day. That's just me doing things upside down, I suppose. That's all it is. Alright, so we've got this coming out here. Alright, that's got the cable coming in. Let's go get the wire running for that. Perfect. Alright, so that's going to be coming from over there. So what we might do is just trying to think, because I can have that come around there. Oh, I was going to say we come in the other side, but that might work. Oh, get chucked up in the air. wire's got to be made from up here, doesn't it? What are we up to in our wire? Let's have a look. Wire for this, 6 machines. Rightio. So I think that floor's wiped out. That machine floors. We're onto another floor again. Meza, hello, welcome. How goes it? What a nice joystick you have there. Why, thank you. It's a pioneering statue, actually. Thank you. It's well, I'm glad you clarified what you're looking at there, Meza. Yeah, trophy, sure. And if you're a girl, I'd say, I certainly like your software. Uh-oh. Did I say it out loud? Yeah, it was time to upgrade trophies. I'd seen people in winter clothing. I guess you got the reverse here. That's exactly right. It's a bit cold at the moment here in Oz. I live in the southern point of Australia, near South Australia, not far. And yeah, it gets pretty cold in winter. Not snow cold, but cold nonetheless. What do you mean winter clothing? This is what I wear all the time. Jeez. A summer llamas... No, a summer alpaca hoodie. It's a perfect thing to sweat up in. Got that AC running non-stop? Oh, I bet you do. Also imagine that Smirkin had to flip his screen not to appear upside down. Yeah, well, us Australian streamers, we're going to do all these tricks. It's not just about bitrate, you know. (10 to 15 degrees Celsius, so you can wear it all year round. Yep. So now you can understand when you see the Steam summer sale. It's like, well, it's not really summer here. Coming this fall. Well, geez, that's like a long time away. Do you mean coming this spring? At a cozy 22 degrees Celsius, even now when it's 31 outside. Cool. That's nice. So yeah, it's one of my pet peeves is having sales and that are used and promotions that are global promotions that apply to one region. There we go. Yeah, and it's crazy because at childcare, the kids still like playing with water, and it's free, like it's freezing and it's cold water. They're like, "Oh no, can we get some more water for the sandpit, please?" All right. You're the one that's gonna have cold hands, not me. I like the HelloFresh worldwide brand doing worldwide promotions, but streamer codes only for their region. Exactly. I have noticed some of the VPN promotions do say, "Oh, there are region codes for your region," or like the baseball World Cup. Absolutely, yeah, the World Cup, and it's only played in America with American teams. You have the same with holidays, don't get me wrong. I will take a bank holiday, but don't force your religious events on me when I'm not part of the same religion. It's a tough one, isn't it? The world is changing, and it may not be changing as fast as, or too fast, for what people want it to be as. There's always something. There's always something. Man, I like these personal elevators for bringing power to the next floor. I'd imagine eventually you get X, no questions asked, pay days off per year for personal beliefs, but that would be the most inclusive. But then how do you organise big marketing events around them? Yeah, it'd be a rainbow reindeer carrying Easter eggs in a Santa sack. Sundays off? What? Like percent still goes to church on Sundays? No. A 7-day workplace, Sakatura. Man, I think I've been to church once. My grandma took me once. That's how long ago it was. But then, it's funny because I had a work colleague at the last place I worked at, and yeah, he loved his church, going to church every week. I was like, fair enough, not for me. There are a few countries in Europe where Sundays are strictly off, no stores, no nothing. Wow. It's a good way for the community to take time. You expect Germany to be past that, but no. Well, you know, it's just different countries, different, I wouldn't say religions, I suppose religions, but beliefs. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, it's in the fourth one. And I think the reason I've put it here is spacing. So the foot's there, that foot's in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, right. No, it's got to be that way. Why is the... I've just built them differently for some reason. These are all the old way. But 1, 2, 3, 4. Into the second. I can get another one. Music's on point again. Yeah, mate. Nothing but the fattest beats here, Meza. Yeah, it's done this way because the next one would be too far. 1, 2, 3, 4 back and 2 across. 1, 2, 3, 4 back. And early 2000s bangers, yeah. But is it a banger? The question on everyone's lips, is it a banger? Okay, so the foot is on the beginning. So it's step back 1. Like that. That's it. Banger, hardly know it. That's a good one, that one. I do like that one. And that goes to the end there. And then we flip it around. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're too slow, Mez. Well, someone's got to be on top of it. Right, let's get rid of these. Then I get my power constructor pole. One there. By the way, I'm envious of you having rack cases lying around. Now I need to buy at least one, and it's choice paralysis. Feels wrong to sacrifice 4U in a 25U RU rack for a single machine. Yeah, right. There was a Someone made a comment in one of my gaming episode video that there's a 2RU rack coming out soon. That's optimized for all-in-ones and that sort of stuff. The model number, they did put the model number in the comment. It's not a bad idea. Yeah, that's what they were talking about. The person that left the comment, that's like, oh, I'm tempted to convert their 4U over to a 2 soon. You won't need a GPU? Well, then that'll be the perfect solution. It's a... let's have a look. It'll just be a headless Linux box replacing my current bare metal hosting. Yeah, then that's what you want. You want... So videos... Let's go to my playlists. That's not what I wanted. Hold on. It should be in order. Recording PC, 8 more. Streaming PC, this one, gaming PC. Sorry about that music, I wasn't expecting it. RM24-502, Silverstone. I did actually look it up. It's a new one coming out, I believe. This is the 42. There's a press release. And it's this one here, I think. Yeah, that's that one there. It looks perfect. Yeah, it'd be the right, exactly what you need. They're all, yeah, there's always money involved. It all costs money. All right. And we're making wire at 93.4%. And we're making 6 of them. Copy settings, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excuse me. So I should be able to put in, we got my logistics, blueprints. Oh, it's in my merger list. No, splitter. This one. Where are we? I want it. One there. One there, and then I had logistics, constructor, smart splitter, and merger to the right. So that would go here. So that would be, they are going to need 84 copper ingots. So that would be a Mark 1 to there. Oh no, it needs to be, no. It's funny, once you delete something out of the blueprint, it changes it. I need the smart splitter and merger above left. I don't have one in the middle. Okay, well I'll just build one. Just try and save myself time, but anyway. So it'll be this way. And you know what, well, it doesn't really matter, but I don't need a merger on this one, but do we know when the case is coming out? I don't know, Meza, because that was an announcement in May. So you could be looking, you know, quarter 4, quarter 3 or quarter 4. Could be a while. Oh, okay. The reason I did these is these are, yeah, I build them going that way. Inputs in the middle and outputs. Yeah, right. And my overflows down the bottom here. So let's just put that just going through there for the moment, so we get an idea. That could be on. I reckon I'm going to put it where we're going to do it. Maybe there. Given up on getting a 12-bay rack NAS for now. I just can't justify the near 3,000 price just for the chassis. It's sad, really. It's just not a market for the home enthusiast or even very small business enthusiast or business person. You're not really a business enthusiast, you're either business or you're not. That's not a market for anyone, that's just robbery. It's probably all to do with cloud computing at the moment, I suppose. There's not much market for it. Okay, overflow is straight ahead. And wire. No, this is Caterium. No, copper ingots. Alright, so that's ready to go. It feels like they're playing on the perception if it's expensive, it probably keeps my data safe. Could be, yeah. And especially like that change from an 8 bay to a 12 bay is also like, well, if you've got the money to spend on 12 discs, going to be outputting 168 per minute, so that's going to be, that'll be a Mark II, so there'll be a merger. I think we'll put a merger here. Did you see my recording PC, Meza? The video I did on that? You did? Curious if you considered using Sunshine and Moonlight instead of NDI. I just went with NDI because it's what's working for me at the moment. Really? Yeah, that's really the only reason. Yeah. I don't really have a reason to. It's sort of like it'd be something I'd try when I finish doing this series of Satisfactory before changing to a different one and trial it, because I'd like to keep all the recordings with consistent software, so to speak. You've embarked on the AVO world. My speakers and sound transmitters are all now on the network. Ooh. That sounds pretty awesome. Okay, that's my output, and that's going to go over to here. And I was just talking before about if I was to come, because I've come around here, I do have and that one's taken that, so I actually can use that one there if I wanted to, which I might do. And this is going to come. Now you're coming in and going down to there. That's alright. What we can do is alright, so what am I doing? I've got output from over there. If I was to bring it to here, then I could, let's fix this up first. This is my output for this. Yeah, so let's do this. Alright, I reckon we could definitely just drop straight down there. Apart from the power that's here, I can fix that. Actually, yeah, it didn't even hook. Oh yeah, that one's hooked up. Yeah, upstairs. I didn't give these ones power, did I? Let's fix that. Right, so that's to there. Yeah, so I reckon we come down to here and put, I reckon, there. Because that is there. And that fixes that little issue. Alright. And this is going to come down to here, so I could come all the way to here like that. Randy, what's going on, mate? You're carrying on. What's happening? Oh, you coming up for a pat, are you? Oh, you've got this slobber going on, haven't you? Come on. Just don't slobber over my keyboard, mate. Yeah, we're going to have to do something about this. I'm pretty sure you're eating your bone on a plant that causes you to slobber. It's just not on. Hey? Oh, he's a good boy, aren't you? You're a good boy. Oh. So slobbery, Randy. So slobbery. Hmm? Yeah. I'm going to have to do a bit of a clean up of that yard. It's all a bit dirty outside. It's a bit too many weeds. I've just been sick all the time with colds and flus, and I don't want to go outside. Yeah? Alright. Oh, that feels good, does it? Yeah. Hey? Yeah, you got that lip stuck up. You got that lip stuck. There you go. Alright. Thank you. Thanks for the hair, mate. Alright. Finish stuffing around, Randy. It's business time now. You know what, I kind of don't like that. It's a bit unnecessary. It's a bit too long. Alright, so that to there. That comes down. It's funny how it does that so easily sometimes. This is going to be a Mark III. No, let's see. That's got it straight. What the hell? Why is that heading? Yeah, it's heading that way. I've done this wrong all the way, haven't I? I thought I'd done it right. No, obviously didn't. That one's there. Perfect. It ain't that cold, smoke, Gaz. It's cold here. Trust me. I've had sniffles. You better believe it, mister. You better believe it. You should have kept your tower rack next to you for your heater. It used to be good for that. I totally agree. It's just the noise that's the killer. I reckon that's going to get in the way. Or maybe not, because it is coming in the bottom. No, it is going to get in the way. But if that's there, then that's fine. That's perfect. And that's coming into here. Done it. Right, so that is the wire coming in. Now we just need the copper ingots coming into the wire. I might fix these up while I'm here, while I'm going past. Tidies that bit up. Beautiful. Alright, hold on. I haven't actually put signs in front of the wire. I don't think I put signs in front of the cable either. So if I put maybe here. Maybe that one there. And I just get rid of that. Let's just man up. This will be Crystal Oscillator. Is what's being made. And that's that one. So there is copper ingots coming in, and there is 84 for 6 machines, so that's 14 each. And wire is the output. Okay, and it's 168. And that's 28 each. Right. And let's do the cable. Too close. And we just get rid of the top one. Crystal Oscillator is what's being made. Alright, and then this is the cable. So it is, wire is the input, and that is 168 in for 6 machines, for 3 machines equals 56 each. And cable is the output, and it's 84 per minute, 3 machines, which is 28 each. Right. Now let's get this hooked up to the copper ingots. I might already have this being made. Possibly. Can't remember. So it's 84 ingots. Crystal Oscillator. Oh, look at this. Ready to go. 84 ingots. And it's going where? Up there. Well, let's go with the highest one we can have. Which would be It's hard to tell from this perspective. I think it's that one. Yeah, it is. So what's that? That's... We're back to mark 2 belts here. And then we go... So what we'll do is we'll come to here. Right, and then this will come here, and it's going to be which one? This one. Damn, tingly cough. So frustrating. We're just going to go straight. Kind of want to go like that. Just trying to plan for levels above me. Alright, so if that was going to there, that was going to there. And then that's in the wrong spot. That one's in the wrong spot. That's better. Oh, that's awesome. I like it when I've already got something pre-made, ready to go. We just have to take it off standby. And I've already run the cable back to the machine, so it should just start pumping them out. Okay, so the cable's done, the wire is done, the copper ingot is that one that's done. So Crystal Oscillator, it'll be reinforced iron plate that's next. Yeah, 15 reinforced iron plate. So that will be this one here. It'll be one machine at 100% using bolted iron plate. Okay. This should just about be making its way there. We'll just check that this works before we move on. I mean, I don't doubt myself, but yeah, I have made mistakes in the past. It's coming in at 100%. I wonder if this one's... Yep. Is there a tool that helps with RJ45 wire preparation? There has to be. For what exactly? For making your end, cutting your... To make cables, is that what you mean? Or for terminating your keystone jacks? For straightening up and lining up so they don't go all over the place while you push it into the connector. Not that I know of, but what I do know, which I don't know if you do know, is you can get pass-through connectors now. So the RJ45 has the end of it. Yeah, you have those. Cool. There you go. Firehammer, who this guy? Welcome, Firehammer. Secretary says, depends. Sometimes they come in two parts with small insets of the 8 wires you push into it. Alright. Unfortunately, not the insert ones. Big mistakes. Yeah, I bought one specifically when I, yeah. It was, yeah. And it gets Cat 6, yeah, you're in the 6A. Is that the shielded cable, Mezza? Because that's even more frigging around. Scissors, guys, you're welcome. I don't know. Yeah, that's even... Yeah, I didn't do 6A. That's even more of a nightmare. Now, it looks like I didn't properly hook this up. This is the incoming cable. Incoming wire, isn't it? Yeah. Secretary, when I rewired my house, I got proper cables, but they are solid core. Really annoying to get in, but now it's done. Really happy. You're in the same process? Yeah. So I used... Yeah, I'm pretty sure mine's solid core. And it's also got this plastic spline in the middle. So frustrating. In theory, in the order of 100 gigabit once the hardware support it, but the cables are there already. That's it, yeah. It'll happen. Yeah, that spine's horrible, yeah. You've got to cut it and move, gets in the way and... Yeah. Alright, this did not connect like I thought it would. That's a bit of a Debbie Downer. That's alright, we'll just redo this. Yeah, it's just one of those things. You just have to harden up. I think so, I think that's what the technical term is, Mezza. Just get through it and then you'll be done. You won't have to do it again. The spine is annoying with the keystone jack. It partitions the pairs incorrectly. Yeah. Yep, you're not wrong. I didn't have too much trouble, but... Yeah. Randy, are you okay, mate? You right? Good boy. We're not having another pat, Randy. We've already had a pat. That's enough. I'm glad I checked that. Geez, it gets a bit choppy right there. No, mate. No, we're not having another pat. We just talked about this. It's not happening. Pat Randy, I did, Gaz, you missed the Randy pat just recently. I've given him a pat, but he's not coming up for another one. Because it just becomes a habit. Not happening, mate. You're just as persistent as Randy is, Gaz. What's up? Do you want to go outside, do you? Hey? You're not coming up for another pat, mate. Okay? On your bed. You're a big drooling beast tonight. Here comes the cable. Yeah, we'll go and see if he needs to wee. We'll be back in a sec. You've got Satisfaction doing all the work for you, Mezza. That's nice. I need to run proper cables from the rack to the office, living room, and the ceiling mounted Wi-Fi. The rest will be distributed locally in the rooms. Since it's a rental, I don't want to do too much yet. But between the rooms, you want to have at least 10 gig. Holy moly. That's pretty awesome. Alright, this is good. We've now got cable feeding in. So now it's just reinforced iron plate. Here's a pro with drywall and cabling. I don't have the practice. Yeah, that's fair enough. That makes sense. So I'm going to put a monitor. There'll be a third one we'll do in a minute. That cable is coming in a little bit hotter than normal because there was a backup. That'll drop down to 84 once what's in the line bleeds out. That's coming in nicely. You don't want to mess up a rental? Yeah, absolutely. I totally understand. I've done some plastering earlier this year or late last year, and oh, I'm definitely not an expert, and I've got more I want to do. But yeah. The funniest thing, we bought a house that used to be the Anglican church. It was the manse, the house that the pastor had. Anyway, we did 2 look-throughs through the house when we bought it, when we're leading up to when we're buying it. I was like, oh, in this hallway between all these rooms here, there's a picture on the wall. Oh, there's a nice picture on the wall. Came with the house. Anyway, after we signed everything and we got the keys and come in and I was doing some stuff and I took the picture off the wall, there's a big freaking crack across the wall. It's covering up. Like, the picture has actually always been in that spot, I think. It was donated to the house by another Anglican church in another town. And it's got it written on the back of it. But it was just like, we just didn't pick up the picture and look behind it. And there would have been nothing to do about it, but anyway. I thought it was pretty funny. Alright. That's about to drop off now down to 84. Thank you. Yeah, at least it's just a crack and not a big hole. Absolutely. Totally agree. Alright, that's working as intended. Reinforced iron plate. I might just go get rid of this blueprinter. We don't need that now. I really get annoyed when I get a cold and I've got a cough and all that and I have to mute and unmute and unmute and unmute, and you just get that time where you forget that when you're muted. And
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh, nice
so
try,
12, 13,
Firehammer.
14. 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice try. Alright, this is a screw factory. And this is the... This would be a reinforced iron plate. And this will be our first next production line on the other side here. Let's fix this up, tidy this up. Alright, I'm going to leave a lot more room on the other side this time. I'll have 1, 2, 3. Let's see what we can do. I'll put 3 down, but I'm pretty sure down here I'm out of room. Alright. So... I'm going to go here, I reckon. Yeah, I think I'm still going to go with it. I think I want a bit more space on the front side. Although I did come up with a new system. No, that was for multiples. We're just going to go with this. I can change it later if I don't like it. That's good timing. That lined up well, except for that there. I'll just change this belt. That'll be our first change. And Rennie wants to come back in, so I'll be back in 1 sec. Fix this. Closest I can get to this machine is probably here. I need to fix that power cable. What's going on here? Why isn't that shifting? Product. Because this must not be connected. That's why. Yeah, so I've put that there. Yeah, right. Well, while we're putting things around, if we're going to make a change, this is not the first time I've made that mistake. That one there, and I'm going to do it to there. No. It needs to be lined up with that one. That goes to there. That's gonna go. No, I'm not dismantling. I want to. Oh, no, that's what I want. What's that? So I want, that's one. Let's go to here. Four. This is all ancient when I first set things up, so things are a little bit higgledy-piggledy. It happens. No, you idiot. That's supposed to be a 3. I still don't know if that's going to get in the way of this stuff that's going to be here. I feel like it is. We'll deal with that in a minute, I suppose. But at least that cleaned that up. Alright. So it's one machine. I was thinking of using this one here. And it's got to make its way back that way. So this is the bolted frame at 100%. Okay, I need to hook up a few of these. Assemble a power pole. Alright, so now that should have power down here. Now, I made a blueprint. I've got a feeling we're going to have to get rid of this N1 because of the sink, unless I wrap the sink. Actually, that would work. I had it coming around this way. A bit smarter actually. Oops. So that to there, yeah, this will work better. It needs to be yeah, this would work. Hold on. Yeah, I suppose I do have to do that. Yep. So that'll be to there. And I brought that to here. And that to there. That's not what I wanted. That's better. That frees that up now, this area here. So I did have a blueprint. Assembler. How did this work? That was for a 2 and a 4. So there was a 2, I think. This is the idea, I think. But it's for when they're way back there. That's not right. I don't know what. This is for something different. Well, it's just that one's a bit lower. It's not that high. And then the so I had product coming in here and product coming in here and here. And this was yeah. I need to step away from this here, I reckon. This is too much, too close. I don't think I'm ever going to get it working next to this machine. I'm just going to sacrifice that machine, I reckon. Let's just go for a quick look over here. Because I built that blueprint for over here. So I just need to see again how it was built, why it was built. So it was for those heights. And then, yeah, so that I think it was full. So they did connect to the lifts. It was for higher up, that's all. And then that was the overflow that went underneath. And then you hooked up. Alright, then the next machine along would have the next overflow. So I've just got to make those 3 high, 4 high, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 high. 4 high and 5 high, and it's the same all the way along. Let's just go and give it another go. So the reason why it didn't work over here on this last machine is because it was the end of the run. I think it was there. But in this instance, like that's in the right spot. I suppose we will still, yeah, that might work. So what I would do here is maybe that might not work. For a train, I think. Will that work there? I think it does. Yeah. Well, then that's fine, because then I can get rid of that. Add that there. Oh no. I would need to come out a little bit. It's not in the center, it's there. Alright, that. That works. And then that works. And then that works to there. That works. Excellent. We don't sacrifice. So I need to bring in the screws and the plate in here. Wow, that sink is not as obstructive as you think it would be. That's pretty awesome. And then, so what happens is the next one that I build, when these inputs sit here, like this, it'll be, let me get it lined up properly. So then that one hooks into there and that connects to there. So it makes for my central overflow line. So like incoming here will be, it's going to be iron plate and screws. So we've got to work that out, where they're coming from, but that works well. And then every one after that, for singles or triples, it'll be a bit different, but okay. So iron plate will be first. And that'll be, this is where things will get a bit complicated, because I have to run a little bit of a distance now. Right. And as I build the next couple along. This would be a, finish it off with a double. Yep. Put our constructor wall power, constructor pole to finish that off. Oh, that's how you tell if they've got power as well. That light came on. There you go. That's another way you can tell if there's power applied. Okay. Iron plate. 6 machines at 90%. No, sorry, 6 machines at 75%. And that's actually, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's perfect. That's that one. That could go to there if I wanted, as close as there. That's in line with everything else, so we'll do that. That's 3. And then we will, so I've left a gap there, and I've made this the overflow line. That's heading back that way, rightio. So what I might, right, it flicks back around. Is that a blueprint that I made? No. I thought I might have made one already. Constructor to the right. So that's coming in and it's going to the right, whereas this one's an opposite. And I had this one above, so it's coming in from below and then heading back out. That would work. That would be what we would want, maybe. Yeah, I think so. Yes and no. I would want it to be pushed back to there at least, if we're going to do that. That doesn't, I mean, it's flush. I wouldn't say it's clipping. Oh, it's a tough one. It's rubbing. Rubbin's racing, baby. Alright, so that could at least go to a better height. And then this. So we've got, what, 135 coming in. So it's 22. Yeah, it'll be Mark II. Oh, geez, that actually looks. That's it. Yep. That's got to be a. Oh, that's a feature. I like that. And then our overflow. The only thing I don't like about this overflow is it's pointing, yeah. You know what, I'll just get rid of this. And I'll put that there like that. Okay. So that's the incoming iron, and this is outgoing iron plate. That's not what I wanted at all. It's too busy dancing around. There we go. I think I'm gonna put it there. And we've got 90 plate. That's not the right spot for him. All right. That output needs to make its way. It might be able to. There's a gap here. We can come through here. Jump over that. Come through here. No, it doesn't need to go there. But it could turn here. Uh-oh. We're missing a window. Because it's got to go. So it doesn't actually have to go all that way down. Or it does if we. Yeah, we're going to go through this. So this is the one. Yep. And then it's going to come to the back. So yeah, I reckon we can come that next lower. Because I'm still allowed to come one more down up here. That would be the plate. Now it was coming from over there, wasn't it? Yeah. And we were thinking that if I came, I can't pop through there, but I could pop through. We have this window of opportunity here. also have this is where the games begin, really. Sorting this, working out how to get stuff routed. So I can come here. There is opportunity here. Not here though. Well, actually I can come here and I can head down this way. And do it there. Now I was playing with the bottom one. I reckon we do it with this one. If it was there and there. Now, where is this specifically? Yep, that works. Alright, we need to make some couple of refinements here, I reckon. And then, so you could do, there's plenty of room. And it's just going to be at this height, I think. I think so. You're there. Right, this. No, and something's off there. Straight. There we go. Nice bit of clearance there, no clipping. So that gets my plate that far. Over here, around the corner, to here. And then that'll be, let's go, we'll go, what's that doing? Yeah, okay, we'll do that. Now this is where my issue here is. I'm gonna have to step up or step down. I can't step down here. Okay, excuse me. So what I'll do is, that's going to there, that's going to there. And then here, and go to there. I don't think that's going to reach. So close. Oh, but it would reach to here. That's perfect. Alright. Making progress. And then that comes over to here. Right. Alright, so I reckon we'll do the plate. Can be to there. Perfect. Alright. We still need to run the iron ingots. But I think I'm just going to put the sign on the iron plate machines. I think we'll wrap it up because my voice is starting to get a little bit hairy going. And if I go too much, I could end up losing my voice. And we don't want to lose the star of the show's voice. Right, so this is Crystal Oscillators for the Pioneer, and it's iron plate. And that's going to be 135 coming in, 6 machines at 22.5 each. I really like that belt like that. It's so cool. So we're gonna bring the ingots in next episode. Oh, they might come straight. Oh wow. How many coupons do we get today? 4. Just 4. It's better than none. Alright. Awesome episode today, folks. We're working on the crystal oscillators still. So we made the cable for the crystal oscillators, which include the wire. We already had the ingots pre-made, the copper ingots, so that was just hook it up and running. Then we started working on the reinforced iron plate, so we got the assemblers set up for that. We just made the iron plate and belted it. Now we've got to do the iron ingots for the plate, and then we will have to make the screws. And once we do those, we'll have the crystal oscillators running, and it'll be non-stop crystal oscillator time. 6 machines worth. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, night. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.